Hi, good morning, and welcome to the ZP vlog and podcast. So every week we do a look back at the news from Zimmer and Peacock for this week. And so today's the 24th of October 2021. It's 8 a.m. here in London. I know we have quite a few regulars who follow us on the webinars and videos, so honestly we don't expect you to get up necessarily this early or give up, the Sunday for us, but thank you very much if you are here. And this is a look back from the news from Zimmer and Peacock starting the 18th of October 2021. So into this vlog and podcast, during the week we'll put news items out or little articles, sometimes technical as well, of course, and we'll just comment upon it and do a little bit of a summary for this week. So just some news from Zimmer and Peacock for this week. We have started a weekend shift. What this really means is that at Zimmer and Peacock we're extremely busy. We have a lot of programs, a lot of projects on, and so we're completely delighted that, in fact, in order to be able to do all this great work and have all this fun, then unfortunately we do have to actually start a weekend shift. So I just want to say hi to a couple of guys who are online, Saran and Ivan. Thank you for joining us this morning. But yeah, we've started a weekend shift, and it's not, the intention is not to sort of pull in our full-time workers. It's actually to give availability for people who do want to work weekends to be able to do the weekend. So at Zimmer and Peacock, things are very busy. We're very glad that we're busy, and then in order to kind of keep up with that, then we have actually organised ourselves a weekend shift, and this will certainly help with our clients and customers. I mean, in the world of biosensing, you'll often have people who have clinical trials and animal studies coming up, and they really need those biosensors really quickly, because when you're doing clinical trials and animal studies, the people and the animals are not hanging around. You've got to make those deadlines. So we're really good at doing that, and I think we'll be able to do it even more so now with our weekend shift running as well. So that's just a sort of, let's say, administrative update from Zimmer and Peacock. So some other news from Zimmer and Peacock for this week. I know we've mentioned it a few times, but we have had our company meeting over a couple of weeks ago. I mean, it was a great event for us because we hadn't been together in any kind of real capacity since February 2020. And since February 2020, we grown a lot. Brought on a lot of new people. We'd actually opened up new facilities, new buildings, and so it was so nice to be able to bring everyone together. We did it actually over 2 days. We did a day in the new building that we call ZPA1, which is really our manufacturing center, and we also then did it in a building called HIP, which is really our R&D center. And as part of it, we both presented. People did presentations. We brought in an inspirational speaker. We had an evening function. So no, it was really good, and we were really happy that everyone was able to come along and attend. So we just put some videos up and some pictures regarding our company meeting. Morning, Aftab. I hope you're well. Just one of the ZP guys just come online. We also, because we were having this company meeting as well, we also thought it'd be quite nice to actually take a picture of ourselves outside the new building. So if you're following us on the vlog, you can kind of see the big ZP symbol, and then you can see a lot of the guys actually in front of the building there as well. So just give you a sense of the scale of the team, but also the scale of the building that we're in these days. When the company was new, you would go to a university and you would visit their labs and you would see their faculty. Now, I know that obviously in some countries these faculties and buildings are huge, but nowadays in Europe, the number of people at ZP and the size of our building is actually bigger than the faculties that I now visit. So there's a sort of a change in scale for us at Zimmer and Peacock. Now this was quite fun as well. Whoops-a-daisy. At Zimmer and Peacock, we do like to do a lot of interactions with universities. Universities are the kind of source of new ideas, but also more importantly new people for us. So because travel restrictions are a little low, it's sometimes a little harder to get out and about, but we did go to a university in Norway called NTNU. If any of you are kind of interested in further study, then we recruit a lot of people from USN. USN is a university in southern Norway. They run a really good master's program called SSI, and you can actually apply for quite good grants to come on that SSI mastership, and ZP is going to sponsor some grants as well. But this, just to get back to NTNU, NTNU is one of the leading, if not the leading, universities in Norway. Quite a few of our guys come from NTNU, and so we were happy to attend the they call it Skjermdagen or Hemmedagen, which I think means, well, I know it means chemistry day in Norwegian. And so the students were able to come along, and a couple of the guys who actually did their summer placement with us, Irvin and Iskabal, they came along and supported us as well, which was really sweet of them. And so we went up there and spoke at Skjermdagen and sort of encouraged the next generation of students to come and work with us at Zimmer and Peacock. So that was definitely a bit of fun for us. Now we did and I was quite pleased with the feedback this week rather. We did, every week we do our ZP Developer Zone webinar. We do it specifically for our members, and one of our members had set quite a challenging question this week, because I do say that people get very hung up on the design and architecture of electrodes in biosensing. And I kind of, first of all, we noticed it, and now we sort of understand it better, that everyone wants a very bespoke, very specific design, but really it makes so little difference often, all these different designs, to the actual electrochemical signal. And so we did a fairly nice webinar about how electrogeometry really doesn't affect the biosensor signal so much. So that was our webinar for this week, and we put a fair amount of effort into it, and the person who asked the question gave me some nice feedback as well, so I think they were quite happy with that. So if you've got technical questions, then don't hesitate to join the ZP Developer Zone. You find that we do review the questions, and we almost answer them within the week, so we're quite happy with that. And then just finally, now I know it's been fairly short this week, but finally, at Zimmer and Peacock, we are starting to get into, let's say, optical sensing as well as electrochemical sensing. And as part of that, we needed to make a optically transparent microfluidic channel this week. So if you're following us along on the vlog, you'll see a glass slide with a cover slip on it, but we've turned the glass slide and cover slip into an actual microfluidic device. And so, at ZP, we do electrochemical biosensors, and we do on occasions have to do microfluidics as well as part of that. But now we're actually branching out into optical biosensing, and obviously microfluidics for optical biosensing as well, which requires us to do optically transparent flow cells. So in summary, that's what we've essentially done this week. So as you know, every Sunday 8 a.m. London time, we like to do this webinar on vlog, which is a look back at our news. So this week we've been doing microfluidics, which is always fun, good engineering work. We've been talking to people about how to design electrodes for biosensing. We've been talking about immunosensors for biosensing. We've been trying to, let's say, recruit from NTNU, which is a university up in Norway. And you can also see that, we've been sharing some of the pictures and videos that we did make in the company meeting a few weeks ago. Okay, so I appreciate Saran and Ivan and Aftab coming along this morning. It's not expected, guys. This does go up on YouTube and as a podcast later on, but it's appreciated that you do come along. All right, I will sign off now, but I shall speak to some of you in a meeting in about an hour's time.